And we're live.
Boom! Live again. Must be the Destiny Hour, Shay.
Must be.
Well, how you doing? Yeah?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Taking your questions on anything in this life. Big, small or stupid. Less of the stupid, please. I'm a psychic, guidance counsellor, life coach. And I'm feeling the effects of being tired, quite frankly. I'm a full-time psychic, so if there's anything you need answers or advice on, please drop your questions on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube or Instagram. In the background we have an artist, Claude Monet. Claude Monet lived till 86 years old. The end of his life was in the 1920s when film just came out. And the remarkable thing, he was still painting till he was 86. However, he was crippled with arthritis. So much so that he had the paintbrush strapped to his wrist in order to paint. A true warrior, a true hero. So that's Claude Monet, French painter. Wonderful cityscapes and landscapes, really. So look him up. It's be amazed. Anyhow, I'd like to send a shout out to in memory of Joy Little, Shay's grandmother, who passed a few years ago. So we're just saying hello to her memory and remembering her. That's what I wanted to say. What else did I want to say? I'm kind of rock and roll tonight, Shay. You know, you know what I wanted to say? I wanted to say people need to start sharing, because it's the same people over and over again that just do not share, donate, or do nothing. Just give me, give me, give me. Well, tonight I'm rock and roll, so anything could happen. So if you don't share, you don't care, innit? So if you don't care, why should I? So either share or donate, innit? Right. Questions coming through?
There's a few, but you take your time.
You know what? Do the rock and roll music thing, please, love. Thank you. I better open the shop then, haven't I?
Yeah.
Questions lining up?
Yeah, people already getting impatient.
Listen, the impatience ain't gonna work, okay? You're not going to rush us. You're going to be polite. Okay? I can feel it in my water tonight. I'm going to lose it. Maybe I should do some cards for me. Maybe.
You're sure?
I will take my time. You're not going to rush. You're not going to rush. I'm telling you, you're not going to rush. And you're going to be nice. Otherwise, I'll give you bad advice. In it. Right. Shop's open.
Okay, so we're going to start off with YouTube tonight. Swaggy Star asks, "Hi Paul, I know this guy is interested in me, but he doesn't know how to tell me how he feels. I'd like to ask, when do you see us having a heart-to-heart conversation?"
That's a fair question, Swaggy. Thank you. He's scared. You scared him. Okay, the next 2 weeks. So we're into September. He's nuts about you. Absolutely mad crazy. And he doesn't want to mess it up. That's the thing. So I can see the next 2 weeks. Into September. He's a nervous little puppy, that boy. Good luck, Swaggy.
Just like to give a shout out to Stephanie. Thank you so much for donating, and thank you for sending your condolences. That's very sweet of you.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you very much. I must SMS you. Text you, sorry.
Right, our next question is from Brolick, who asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, been feeling under the weather and disconnected.
Really?
Wondering if I'll ever get out of this rut eventually."
Brolick. Hi. Yeah, you are in I can see that. Trouble is, it's a combination. You're thinking too much, Brolick. You're thinking the hell out of things. And you need to just calm down because you're just thinking too much. And that's adding terrible stress and strain. The other thing is you need to watch what you're drinking. Okay, if it's coffee, you need to cut down. If it's booze, you need to watch that. But what is required is a lot more water, just to flush your boots, so to speak. The answer is yes, you are going to get out of this. Here we go. I'm going to tell you now. It's after mid-month, next month. Okay, but do yourself a favour. Just watch what you're drinking there, sunshine. Okay, you're going to get through this.
Next question is from Virgo Queen, who asks, "Hi Paul, will my boyfriend and I be living together this year?"
Virgo Queen, yeah. Okay. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. The answer is yes. The next 2 months are very significant in that regard. I would go as far as to say that you're going to finalize a place or arrangements in September. But I do think there's a money issue attached to this. And it's a commitment. Really, it becomes serious when you move in with somebody. Next 2 months.
Okay, next question is from Mr. Beast Daily, who asks, "I asked around 2 weeks ago if I was balding due to my perm. You said no, but I think it's getting worse. My parents say it's the perm, but I'm self-conscious. Is this temporary?"
It's a temporary thing. Mr. Beast, it's a temporary thing. You've probably damaged with the lotion that you put on, the perm lotion, okay? It's not going to make you bald, having a perm, okay? I think there's an irritation, but it isn't, you know, perms don't make you bald, okay? It's got nothing to do with that. That's an outside thing. Baldness is an inside thing, okay? That's all to do with your hormones and testosterone. So the outside thing can be treated, okay? But it's certainly, that's not the cause of it. Your parents are wrong. That's what I want to say.
Alright, next question is from Wicked Fairy, who asks, "Hi, will I find out I'm pregnant this year?"
Wicked Fairy. Yes, you will. Next 8 weeks, my babe. Wicked Fairy, next 8 weeks. So keep up the practice, babe.
Next question is from Smooshy, who asks, "I was just wondering if E had forgotten about me."
Smushy. No, they haven't forgotten about you. No, that's the quick answer. I think there's been family issues. Okay, and that's what's preoccupying E. But you should hear from him, you know, within this week. Anytime after Wednesday. Okay?
Switching over to Twitch, Mercury Virgo asks, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope all is well and a blessed Monday. How will my search for a vehicle go? I'm getting a bit overwhelmed."
Don't be overwhelmed, Mercury Virgo. I can see, wow. Okay, stop it now. Stop it. Because any time in the next 3 weeks are looking good in that department, particularly the 17th of next month. All right. In all fairness, you're probably about 3 to 5 weeks away. 3 to 5. It's not long to go, babe. Hang in there. Keep your eyes open. It's coming.
Next question is from Jim2711, who asks, "Hello, should I just completely change the course of my career? Or more like, should I move forward with this decision?"
Jim, hi. Stay on track or get onto another track? Jim, I don't want to give you the wrong advice. That's why I'm taking my time. If you can afford another track, then that is more than likely the best course of action. I don't think you're happy. And I think the more and more you carry on with this, the unhappier you are. But this all hangs on a financial aspect. Okay, so if you can afford another course, then go for it. The next 2 months, please.
Next question is from, sorry if I mispronounce your name, Malthi or Malti. They ask, "Good evening, Paul. I hope you're well and safe. Would like to know about my dad's health. Thank you."
Malti. Hi, Malti. Your daddy not feeling well? I'm getting the stomach area being a cause of concern. So whether he's got an ulcer, that seems to be the area that I've got. I think he needs to watch his diet, particularly what he's drinking, whether it's the colas or anything sort of with soda in it. He needs to be on a more milky, dairy kind of diet. So I would recommend yogurt and milk, cheese. But it seems to be a stomach issue that he has. I think he's going to pull through. That's my feeling, but he needs to watch his diet. Less spicy stuff. And tomatoes. Stay away from tomatoes.
Moving on to Instagram, Samantha asks, good evening Paul and Shay, I would like to know if Ayatunde will be there in the long run, or am I just wasting my time?
Hello, Samantha. This guy is into his career, Samantha. That's the mistress here. Or his first love, his career. So I don't know if he's where he wants to be, quite frankly. The long run is 5 months. And I'm not sure you've got the patience for that, my babe. I feel he needs to be focused on his career, or that's where he is, focused on his career. So, don't block him, but don't push him. Okay, still be friendly, but not every kind of day. Do you know what I mean? I'd hang in there, but don't wait by the phone. Hang in there.
Reminded asks, hey, I just want to know, why did this random person ask to take a selfie with him? I'm not famous or anything.
Is that the question? Why? Obviously you're cute. I think it was a bit of a joke as well. A bit of a dare. Never mind joke. I think it was a bit of almost like a dare. But you're cute. Take it as a compliment. You don't have to be famous to have a selfie.
Next question is from ThugGF. Hi Paul, how are you doing? I just want to know if me and Calvin will speak again after he saw me having a meal with someone else yesterday.
Oh. Got caught chewing, did we? Will he speak to you again? I'm sure he will. And I'm just checking. He's going to give you the silent treatment, my sweetheart. Okay. But I don't think for too long. I can see him reaching out maybe this weekend. So Saturday's looking good. Well, he needs to understand you're very desirable, innit? So he's got a bit of competition. So once his pride settles, I think he'll reach out. Okay, Thug.
Next question is from Sana Chopra, who asks, hi Paul, I'm in a relationship with Vardan. What do you think is the future of this relationship?
it's good, but it needs a lot more work. Next 3 months, you're going to see a sort of a more serious partner, but it needs about 3 months' work. It does have the capacity to get more serious than it is, but as I say, look, I don't say he's a knight in shining armor, you know, he's not like your ideal partner, but he's a good guy, solid guy, and I do like that about him. So a bit more patience, please, over the next 3 months. Get to know each other a bit more, a bit better. I think it's got legs, this relationship.
Next question's from Navra. Hello, Mr. Paul and Shay. How are you both doing? May I please know how Armand feels about me now since our breakup in February? We haven't talked much since. Thank you.
How he feels now? Well, I mean, I think that's evidence. Look, I still think there's a soft spot for you, but you know, you must take it for what it is, and that is it's a breakup. Does he miss you? I'm sure he does at times, but I just feel that I'm not sure he wants to be in a relationship. That is my feeling. But if he did, he would make an attempt with you. That's what, I just don't feel he's in the relationship kind of frame of mind right now. So sadly, I think stop reaching out and try and move on.
Alright, next question's from Roz, who asks, hey Mr. Handsome Man. So I get quite a bit of compliments and attention, but it's quite hard for me to date. Is it girls not giving me a chance thinking I'm a player?
Hi Ross. There is, if you're blessed with good looks, there is that thought in some people that you can get anybody you want, which is not true. Okay? So I would say a lot of people think that because you're blessed with good looks, that you are a player. I don't see that at all. What I do see is somebody that's lonely, somebody that's nice. Ross, what I would recommend for you is you kill this situation by being nice, and you are already. Focus on being nice. And, you know, people will pick that up if you're sincere and nice and caring. Focus on being nice. You'll see a difference. Okay? Soon.
Shivani asking, hi Paul and Shay, hope you're doing great. I've been going out on dates, but nothing's been working out really. Can you please tell me, would I be meeting my life partner? Thanks.
I don't think you need a life partner. I think you need a boyfriend. See what I mean? And I think you're trying too hard. You know, it's desperation in the way you're coming across. I don't want you to do that. Just be your nice self. I do think you're going to meet somebody possibly within the next 2 months. But in regard to it being the life partner, You know, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You need a boyfriend. You need a date. You need a nice smooch. Somebody to hug you. That's what you need. Then you can start thinking about partnerships and things. Okay? So stop putting that pressure on yourself. But in the next 2 months, you're going to get some attention.
To everyone that keeps asking about their penis growth,
the little willies in town. Listen, we don't really care about your willy or your penis. Okay, so little boys, give your mum her phone back and stop playing with mummy's phone.
That will make an appointment. You can discuss that in an appointment.
All right, so, you know, have a little bit of decency. No one gives a shit, quite frankly, about your little winky. Okay? So.
I have no idea if this person's serious or not, but anyway. Boss Man Sick asks, did God choose me or am I going nuts?
Did God choose you? Well, I don't know what you mean. Did he choose you to spread the word? You saying that, boss? Did he choose you? If that's what I'm kind of thinking, that you've been chosen. You know, God is always there. Always has been, always will be. Okay? It's the Alpha and the Omega. The beginning and the end. Okay, so when God's always there. So if you have reached out to the good Lord, okay, and asked something, okay, he's obviously heard you if you are in that frame of mind. But remember this, boss, if God's called you, okay, it isn't for a day or for a week or till you feel like moving on. It's a journey and a lifestyle change. Okay? And if God has reached out to you, take his hand. You can't ask for a better partner in this life. Okay? But you don't mess around with God because he gets very, very angry.
Last question on Instagram is from Shivy, who asks, good evening guys, thank you for your guidance. Would I be able to finalize my car this month? Or should I go for a new car or an old car?
Shivy, hi. This month, we've still got 2 weeks, right? 10 days, yeah. You will finalize it this month. I think you should get an older or a used car, please. Do you know that if you walk into a showroom, buy a new car, drive it around the block and bring it back and say, I don't want it anymore. Can you buy it back? Do you know that drive around the block, you lose 20% just for the drive around the block. Get a second-hand or a demo vehicle. Don't get a new one because you pay through the roof, through your nose.
Moving back over to Twitch and then YouTube and then finally Facebook. The Consultant asks, hi Paul and Shay, great to see you both. I can't help but wonder, when will my accident case be settled?
That jumped. Okay, I don't know how long ago it was. But all indications are the next 7 weeks. So I'm thinking you should hear something in September, but I think October more than likely. See, I had 16 come up, so if it's It could be the 16th of October. But I've also had 7 come up. So 7 months since the accident. You would know better than me. But October's looking good.
Next question is from Sean, who asks, what do my parents really think of me now?
Sean. Okay. Sean. I'm disturbed by that question. You kind of get the feeling that you can't please them. That's the feeling I've got, Sean. Okay. Look, I think they think you are going through some challenges or some changes. I think they want you to better yourself. That's the feeling. And show a little bit more maturity. I think that's what they're hoping. So what they do think of you is like it's almost like you're going through the growing pains. But they do love you, but they just don't like what you've been going through. Does that make sense? But you'll get through this. Remember to be nice to them, okay? Just be nice to them, whatever interaction. There is a love for you, make no mistake, but they just want the best of you, the best Sean to come out. That's the feeling I've got, but they do love you, Sean.
Okay, on to YouTube. Ruby asks, hi Paul and Shay, I'm having too much hair fall. I'm going to get it checked out, but what could it be? Is it a deficiency or some disease? It's depressing me.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, Ruby. If a girl starts to lose her hair, it's a lot worse than when a man does. Okay. Is it a disease? Or a diet deficiency? Okay. Vitamin B. You need vitamin B's, baby. Vitamin B's, because you are very, very nervous. I have got a feeling it's diet related and stress related. I want to tell you a story. My dad passed, it was a few years ago. And when my uncle heard the news, he developed psoriasis that very next night. The psoriasis is where your skin peels off excessively. And that was from the shock of receiving information about my dad. I will tell you this, yours is a deficiency, okay? It's not a disease, so but it can be remedied, okay? One of the things you need to be careful of is caffeine, and it goes, in Pepsi, it goes in tea as well, caffeine in tea. So you want to watch your caffeine, okay? And if you smoke, I don't know if you smoke, nicotine and caffeine are sort of cousins. So get onto the vitamin B's to calm you down, okay? But you will get through this. It's a 6-month process, but you will get through it, babe. Good luck.
Next question is from Avni, who asks, what is P thinking right now regarding our future? Does he stalk me now as well?
Well, stalkers have their own agenda. I still think you're an object of desire. And I still think he wants to be with you. I think he spends many nights, never mind, many nights thinking about you. Yeah, he does still stalk you or check you out. And he sees you two together. To be honest with you, Avni, that's what he sees. So, I don't know what you did to the boy. I'll tell you what, he has not forgotten you, babe.
Next question is from Jobby George. Hi Paul, how are you? Can you tell me when I will get a job?
Jobby looking for a job. Ironic, eh? Hi, Jobby George. September. What? September. And it doesn't matter what job, does it? September. And I think in the next week you could well be given something. So get onto the net, local papers, blah, 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 blah. September's looking so strong. Good luck, Jobby.
Christina asks, hello, will my husband return to me?
Hi, Christina. Sad question, my baby. Sad, sad question. I'm taking my time on purpose. I think he will. But there's a condition that you forget and get over what broke you up in the first place. Because that is, if we, any contact and we still go on about, we still bang on about the fight, it's not going to work. There is potential for a reconciliation and a new beginning for the mistakes, whoever made mistakes. I think he will return. So the key is to be nice, be friendly, and try and forget and forgive. That's the most important. But he does miss you.
Next question is from Jane, who asks, hi Paul, I lost my job last week just after moving out on my own after a separation from a 6-year relationship.
Jane.
Any words of encouragement or guidance for what's next would be appreciated.
Hi Jane, I feel for you. You're only going to be out of work 5 weeks. Now it's 4 weeks. You're going to be working next month. 4 weeks into, I would say by October, you're going to be working. Okay? Forgive yourself, Jane. Forgive yourself for whatever you think you've done. Okay? I think you're a good guy. I really do. You haven't been punished. Okay? You haven't been punished. And I know you're thinking that. I don't think you're being punished. I think the positive out of you losing your job is that you're going to go further in the new position and start to think, what do I want to do? What do I want to be when I grow up, essentially? So this is an opportunity for you to grow. It's impossible for you to remain the same should you cross paths with your ex, because he sort of pigeonholed you. She's always going to be one of those, right? And this is a chance to spread your wings, babe. You're going to be working in October, so forgive yourself. You're not being punished.
Next question's from Angelo. Okay. Why, based off my looks, do I get treated differently from before? Is it because I stopped going to gym and therefore less testosterone causes my less attractiveness?
No. The trouble is, Angelo, you rely on your looks. Most of a relationship is either on the phone, when you're with somebody, texting them, or when the lights are out and you're talking in bed. So your looks have got nothing to do with it. It's your personality. And because people aren't going, oh my goodness, it's Angelo. Oh, wow. Okay? Beauty, okay, is vain. You vain. Chicks don't want that. Chicks don't want to be called chicks either, by the way. But girls don't want that. You walk past the mirror. You spend more time in the mirror than they do. That's not right, is it? So you need to change your tune. It's about this. Your heart. Your personality. Come on now. Stop looking in the mirror.
Next 6 questions on YouTube, then moving on. Selena asks, hello Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask if I should be concerned about either of my parents' physical health or mental health.
Selena, hi. That's nice. Somebody's got a sore left leg. So I don't know if it's arthritis or there's an injury on the knee. I think it's your mum. Okay. So there's wear and tear on mum's body. You know, it's a 50-year-old body. Things are going to happen. Look, I'm not concerned with mental health or any illness, so to speak. So I'm not bothered by that. I do think there's a money issue associated with your folks. So whether they are a bit upset about money or they're feeling a little bit down, but I haven't got any kind of bad news for you in regard to your parents. And remember, we haven't got them forever, okay? So you've got to love while you can, okay? Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. So I challenge you to send them a text or a voice note saying that you love them or they're special. They love you.
Next question's from Coco. Hi dear Paul and Shay. I've been having a lot of back pain in the past few weeks. Will it heal on its own or do I have to go see a doctor?
Hello, Coco. No, you've just strained yourself, babe. That's all. So what you need to do is lie on the floor. Tylenol. That's okay. Lie on the floor and put your feet up the wall. 45 degrees. So there you are. There's your feet. Just for 5 minutes. Okay, and then what happens is gravity should click it back into place and take the strain off. You don't need to do that for too long. 5 minutes a day. I can see it clearing up. In probably in the next week if you do that. Yeah, next week. Tylenol in the meantime.
Next question is from Vladimir, who asks, hi Paul and Shay, or rather Paula and Shay.
Paula is a girl's name. Okay? Alright, it's Paul. Like Paul McCartney, the Beatles. I don't know if you've got that in Russia. Is he from Russia?
I have no idea.
Vladimir.
His question is, I'm in the process of financing an SUV. I was contacted by the dealership and will be checking it out, so I can't help but wonder if this will go well.
Okay. It's nice. It's exciting. Vladimir. Will it go well? Yes. But listen to me. It should be by next week, by the way. Is that the 20th next week? Or maybe Friday. I don't know when the 20th is. 20th. Vlad, it's going to go well. But you are cautioned. When you get into that car, do not think you are the bee's knees and are posh. And, okay, be cautioned about showing off, Vlad. Okay.
Next question's from Tracy. We're only going to answer one. Will I ever start my business?
Tracy. You have to change your attitude towards it. And it's okay saying you have your own business. That's great. But the fact of the matter is it requires work. And you don't just open and it happens. You constantly got to work and you constantly got to worry. That's the way it goes. So if you are thinking of doing it, you're in for the long haul and late nights and lots of effort. Okay? So if you're prepared to do that and be very serious about it, then I can see you doing it. Okay? But I don't want you to do it now. Say, oh, I've had enough of my job. I want to open my own business. Because the attitude is not right. You've got to be more motivated and more serious about opening your own business for the right reasons.
Okay, for the sake of time, we can't take any more questions, guys. Sorry, tune in next week. In the meantime, Diva Bomber asks, hi Paul and Shay, good evening. Will T and I have a relationship again? We broke up last Tuesday. Thank you.
Diva, what you doing to the boys? Hey, don't they recognise a good girl? I don't know why he's so upset. He'll be back. Give him another week. He'll be back.
Last two on YouTube, then moving on. Little Goose asks, I feel some spirit is looking after me. It sometimes talks to me. All happened in December of 2019. What is it?
What is it? Spirits that talk to you. Okay. I don't think it's from a place of love, Little Goose. That's my feeling. Because if it were from a place of, somebody that loved you or cared about you, then you wouldn't ask this question. So I'm suspecting that it is an entity or I would get cleansed. Get the priest around if you can. I don't think it's a friendly spirit.
Okay, last one on YouTube, then moving on to Twitch and then Facebook. Tina asks, "Hi Paul, my sister's husband made her daughter go against her, and my sister is all alone and developed psoriasis as well. Will the daughter return back to her?"
Hi, Tina. Okay. That's a terrible situation. Yeah. The thing is, the husband who's turned the daughter against her mum, okay, has to continually hate on the mum. And to keep that up is going to be a tremendous challenge, to keep up hatred. Okay. She will come back, but my feeling is the mum should stop reaching out, because I know she's trying to, and let the daughter come back home. She will come back home, but it's what needs to happen is the father has to mess up. Okay, so that's what needs to happen. But she will be back. And you tell your sister, I take it it's your sister, that it's going to get better. It's not going to continue like this.
Next question's from I'm Shredder, who asks, "Sorry I'm late, Paul and Shay. I was wondering if Fahima is a good match for me."
Fahima. Hi, Shredder. Fahima. I like. Like. Yeah. Very nice match. Just be your sweet self, because I know you are. You're full of charm. Okay. I'm not sure if she's a traditional girl or a more Western girl. I've got a tendency to think that she's more Western in her outlook. But go for it. Go for it. It's a nice match.
Okay, let's see how far we get with the Facebook questions. Natasha asks, "Hello, hope all is well. Blessings to you and your family. When will true love enter my life?"
True love. Okay, you still got a while to go, Natasha. When I say a while, I think true love comes sort of 18 months after your last relationship, last loving relationship. So I think we're into next year. But that doesn't stop you dating, and I think you are going to be dating and getting some attention. But the real stuff, I'm suspecting that would be an 18-month period since the last relationship.
Denise asks, "Good evening, hope you're well. When will things start coming right in my life in all aspects?"
Denise, this year's a write-off for you, my baby. It's a write-off. I think it's haunted you this year, but you've got 6 months. But I think, Denise, what you need to do is not look at the big picture. Big picture. Try and look at the little ones, okay, that come your way. I think there's love desperately needed in your life. I think a good smile and a good laugh would knock you over. I think you need to lighten up. It is going to get better, but I don't want you miserable the rest of the year because you're losing 6 months. So it will get better. Just know that you're just going through a tunnel, a heck of a tunnel, I know, but it will lighten up, and you need to lighten up. That's fundamentally what needs to be done. But you are very worthy of getting back on track. It'll happen.
Yoli asks, will my cousin Carmen get her karma for stealing 500,000 pesos from my mother?
Yoli, I don't like your cousin. 500,000. Will she get her karma? Oh yeah. There's no doubt about that. You know, karma never forgets. Okay? Never forgets. Okay, so the answer is yes. She's going to get spanked by karma. She's going to have a nervous breakdown, and there's something going to happen to... She's going to fall, because I'm getting her foot, her right foot, whether she breaks it because she's going too fast. Yeah, she'll get her karma. But more importantly, she will... I've got depression. Depression, and I don't know whether she likes a little drink, little drinky poos, or whether she's going to be flirting with the dope and stuff. But she's out of control, and she's going to embarrass herself, Yoli.
I think you'll be able to make sense of this question. Krista May asks, hello, can you please advise what month Nate wants me, or that I should contribute toward utilities? I have helped him a lot financially, but want to be fair.
Okay, what's that first bit again?
What month Nate wants me, or that I should contribute utility.
Oh, when you should stop. Okay, Krista May, I think I got it.
I'm sick of these people begging to be answered.
Krista May, I'm sorry, I'm taking my time, sweetheart. Okay. I think by October. Okay? So I think Nate, can get through September. But I would say, I would pay at the end of September for October. So, does that make sense? Pay end of September. Krista May, end of September. So you pay him in 5 weeks' time, sweetheart. I know. Money, when you talk about money, love goes out the door. You know? I know. But Krista May, I want you to vocalize that you'll start paying utilities come end of September.
Abel asks, good blessings, Paul. Will things go well for my nephew Ishmael as he has court on the 30th of August?
Hi, Abel. Ishmael. He's got court. Yeah, it will go well. It will. I do see a victory, Abel. So, whatever the charge is, as long as he's got his documents or he's being honest, I think he's going to have a victory. So.
Can't get to any more questions. This is going to be the last one. And she has a compliment for you. Sarai says, I love your beard, it suits you.
Oh, well, thank you, Sarai.
Her question is, hello, Paul. Thank you for your time and your energy. I was wondering if Kendrick really cares for me and wants to pursue a committed relationship. Again, thank you.
Soraya, committed relationship. Yes, but I feel that Kendrick, I think he's getting used to that idea. I can see you being more confident in about 3 weeks' time, but he's a bit slow coming forward, so to speak. Yeah, he wants to. Certainly, I'm feeling love, and I feel he's sentimental about you. You know, that sadness. Oh, he's the one that's going to cry in movies. You know what I mean?
But we have to call it.
We have to call it.
Yeah, and I don't want to answer the rest of these people.
Okay, folks, we have to call it the quickest hour of my life. If you did have questions, make an appointment. I have to charge you, of course. I can hear all the phones going off now. But otherwise, it'll be next week. When Shay is older, because on Thursday, she turns
197.
She's older than me, folks. How old are you going to be? 23. 23 on the 19th. So when we come back, Shay'll be more mature. I hope you're going to be more mature.
No,
damn it.
These people better start acting more mature.
Okay, people, that's it really. There was something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, Paul's Nuggets. I do a little podcast on YouTube, Facebook. So if you haven't had enough of me, there's a short little story might inspire you. That's Paul's Nuggets. So maybe you can share that as well. Shay, thank you very much. People with the small willies, the small penises, I hope that they grow. I really do. But it's man's biggest thing. Bigger penis, more money.
I hope it falls off.
Yeah. What else would I want to say? Thank you, Shay. I've said that right. You tired?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, folks. Say your prayers. See you next week.